And welcome back, everybody, to the Madden 20 Carolina Panthers franchise. We are moving along in the season now. It's going to be Carolina at New Orleans. Carolina coming off of that disappointing tie last week. 6-3-1 now on the season against the New Orleans Saints, who are at 6-4 coming into this game. So this will be for sole possession of first place in the NFC South. This is a dangerous game because the Panthers struggle at New Orleans. They've struggled at New Orleans for a while now. So this is a dangerous game. This is a game that could set the Panthers off to another flop in the second half of a season, as Carolina hasn't had a win yet since going 6-2. Lost one, tied one. So it's been a couple weeks since Carolina has seen a win. So this will be a tough game. Of course, Drew Brees so dangerous at home. Alvin Kamara is so dangerous at home. I mean, the Saints defense is dangerous at home. They play faster on that turf. As we look at the NFC playoff picture, Carolina 6-3-1, just barely holding on to the NFC South, with the Saints as the 6th seed right now. The playoffs started today. So we'll look at Cam. Carolina's going to get the ball first today. Cam Newton, 15 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, almost at 2,700 passing yards for Cam. So he's having a pretty good year, pretty good bounce back year considering how last year ended. But here we go. We're going to go a screen pass to Christian McCaffrey. Nice spin move, gets the first down. 13 yards, and here comes CMC now again. He's going to get about 9 yards on that run, and it's going to make it 2nd down and 1, as Carolina looking to jump on the Saints early here, trying to get some points and get this game off to a good start. Now here comes Cam back to pass, and that is going to be caught by DJ Moore. A dangerous pass, but it's going to be short of the marker. 4th and 1, but Carolina, Riverboat Ron's going to go for it, and he's not going to get it. And CMC is going to be injured on the play. So you can see Riverboat Ron already gambling here early as we look at Drew Brees on the play fake, and he's going to have a wide open Cook there. But you can see Riverboat Ron might be feeling the pressure a little bit. Going for it on 4th and 1 this early in the game in a hostile environment, as we can see Ted Ginn. But he fumbles, and it's picked up by Melifonwu with the fumble recovery. So Carolina, but look at this. It's going to be reviewed. It looks like his knee was down. So the Saints are going to get a break here. So we can see what they'll do with it here as Drew Brees, touchdown to Cook, the tight end. Carolina's had a rough time with tight ends this season. But 7-0 now Saints. But going for it on 4th down early, like I was saying, you can see that the expectation, I said it in the preseason opener, or in the preseason preview video, that the expectation is playoffs this year. And you can see Ron Rivera is kind of feeling that a little bit as he is going for it on 4th down this early in the game. So Cam Newton's going to get the ball back, and here comes Cam Jordan, just going to wreck Cam Newton's life. He is a thorn in Cam Newton's side. It's 3rd down now, and there's going to be another sack. 2 sacks on this one possession. And the Saints are going to get the ball back with great field position, but it's a sack by Luke Kuechly. So Luke Kuechly putting together a Defensive Player of the Year type season. Carolina gets the ball back now. And another sack as Cam Newton got outside the pocket trying to get somebody open. Davenport gets the sack. 3rd down and 23 now. And here comes Cam Jordan for the safety this time. 9-0 Saints. 3 sacks in the first quarter for Cam Jordan, and he almost got another sack. Cam just barely got that off and completed a tough pass to Torrey Smith as the drive continues now. Cam Newton is going to pass to DJ Moore, makes a guy miss, and gets it inside the 35. So Carolina just looking to make something out of this first half, which has been a disaster. All the way down now to the goal line, and it's going to be DJ Moore in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. So that's a good response. Going down 9-0 early, nothing at all going right on offense. As we can see, Carolina is going to get the ball back after a 3-and-out by the Saints. Curtis Samuel now gets the first down. So that's a big turnaround by Carolina. And P.J. Williams is going to ruin it, and he is going to go all the way to the 21-yard line. So you could see right there, Cam felt the pressure on that play and got rid of it right into his hands. As you can see, Drew Brees is not going to play around, and he is going to give the Saints a 16-7 lead now after the extra point. So the Saints, I mean, like I said, it's tough for any team to go to New Orleans, but Carolina, the last several seasons, have really just looked bad against the Saints in New Orleans. But you can see Torrey Smith, he's having a great year for us out of the slot. And there's a nice pass to DJ Moore, which is going to make it 2nd and 1. But Torrey Smith, the old veteran, man, he's been putting in work for us. As we can see, Cam hitting DJ Moore, touchdown. Panthers, 2 touchdowns in the first half for DJ Moore as the Panthers close out the half with a touchdown. Extra point will be good by Graham Gano. So it's 16-14 going into halftime. Considering everything that has gone on with that was a pretty bad squeak, by the way. Y'all can make fun of me for that in the comments if you want. That was pretty bad. But 16-14 going into the half. I mean, considering everything that went wrong, you can see the total yards. Carolina dominated in that regard, but the mistakes, giving up the sacks, giving up the safety, throwing the interception. But considering everything that went wrong, 16-14, Carolina is feeling pretty good going into the break. This game could have easily gotten out of hand the way the Saints started. Cam Jordan had the crowd into the game with his 3 sacks in that first quarter. Davenport added another sack, so they really got the crowd behind them. They got the New Orleans crowd they just came to life. But Carolina responded. I mean, scoring that touchdown right before the half to make it a 2-point game. So, in the second half, just limiting the mistakes, the defense, if they can continue to play good defense, Carolina could come out of New Orleans with a win this week. So, but, they got to limit the mistakes. As we can see, Drew Brees now, he's got a wide open Safarian Jenkins. Where did he come from? Wide open all the way down the field to the 26. So here comes New Orleans looking to make a statement drive here to start off the second half to kill any momentum Carolina had. As you can see, Michael Thomas, who had a quiet first half, finally makes a play for New Orleans. As we are on the opening drive of the third quarter, play action, and it's going to be a touchdown. Michael Thomas can't guard Mike apparently. That was the case on that play. So 23-14 New Orleans after the extra point is good. So Carolina once again down by 9 as Cam is going to hit CMC over the middle. He came back after having a minor injury in the first quarter of this game. He's back now in the third quarter. As Cam is back to pass again, he is going to find Curtis Samuel. Nice route by Samuel as Carolina looks to answer a touchdown with a touchdown of their own as CMC making some moves, found a nice hole, and nice run by Christian McCaffrey on that play. Gets it into the red zone now as we're about midway through the third quarter. Cam is going to find Torrey Smith, who once again, he's just having a great year for this team, but he has stopped a yard short of the marker, so now we got to rely on Graham Gano now to kick a field goal. Graham Gano's going to make it, and he does. It's 23-17. But here comes Brees now, already at the 50-yard line. as he completes the Cook again. 3rd down and 4 now for the Saints. And a wide open Kamara on that play. So here come the Saints. Can really, as we start the 4th quarter here, they can really make it tough for the Panthers. Going down basically two touchdowns to this team is going to be tough. But Bruce Irvin makes the play, forces the field goal, which is 26-17 now. So that was an important stop for Carolina. The Panthers could not ill afford to go down 2 touchdowns to this team, but still down by 9, and Carolina would have to punt. But now it's 3rd down for the Saints. But the Saints have answered the Panthers point for point here in the second half, and there's an interception by Eric Reed. Just takes the ball from that receiver, and Carolina in business at the 21-yard line now to get back in this game. 26-17, about 5.5 minutes to go. And it's a play action. Cam, and he is going to be decked. And look at this. Cam Newton's hurt. I mean, that's 4 sacks now for Cameron Jordan, as we can see Graham Gano makes the field goal. But the bigger concern now is 26-20. As we can see, Will Greer is getting his first real action of this season. He's going to have to lead a drive. As you can see, he's off to a nice start now. So Will Greer looking to make his mark, coming into the game down by 6. If he can lead this team to a touchdown drive, as we can see Scarlett breaking tackles, nice run. If he can lead this team down the field, you want to talk about starting your legacy as an NFL quarterback, but it's not to be. It's not to be. Rookie mistake. Threw it into coverage. But now Real Gear's going to have another chance, as New Orleans did have to punt. Deep pass to DJ Moore. Incomplete. 18 seconds to go now. 4th down and 10. Will Greer. Can he make some magic happen? He has got a long, slow wind-up, and Davenport just takes him, thinking that it was Cam Newton still in the game. As you can see, the Superman mock celebration. 26-20 is the final, though. Carolina, again, 3 weeks without a win. After a 6-2 start, they go 3 weeks without a win. Thank God that middle game was a tie to the Falcons. If it was 3 straight losses, that would have been really tough. But Carolina's going to be 6-4, and New Orleans will be 6-4-1 for Carolina, 7-4 for New Orleans. They're going to take sole possession of first place from the Panthers, and they're in the driver's seat now as we get closer to the last quarter of the season. 5 games to go. They're in the driver's seat. They control their own destiny. The last game of the year is against Carolina. They could potentially have the lead in the division, and that game might not mean much. That game might be for the NFC South, but New Orleans has the tiebreaker now, and it's just back to the drawing board. Cam Newton's injury was not severe. It was a bruised sternum, so he will only miss the 4th quarter of this game. He's going to be back next week. So that's all I got. An important game next week against Washington, as Carolina looks to go down to the stretch win with finally getting a win.